Hi guys, I'm Mark from Wolters World, and today what we're going to give you is a review of the ideal protein diet. It's a diet that I did, and in 3 months I lost over 60 pounds, almost 30 kilos, okay, in 3 months. Now, if you're going to do this diet, you may ask yourself, well, what is the diet about? Well, the diet overall is basically a high protein diet, okay, but it's not Atkins. Okay, Atkins, you just eat meat and that's it, you eat fat and all these things. This diet's not like that. It's a high protein diet, but you get the protein from their packets, okay, high protein packets. The thing is, they might be soups, they might be butterscotch pudding, okay, they might be a mango shake, or they might be Rice Krispie treats. They have tons and tons of different foods that you eat from to get the protein from, as well as that meat stuff you may have heard of, okay? Now, the diet itself, I must say, if you can't give up certain things, okay, if you can't give up your nuts to have the fat, if you can't give up your toast, or you can't give up your beer, this diet isn't for you. You have to commit to it and give up all these things, okay? There's no sneaking, because if you sneak, you fall out of ketosis. Because ketosis is what happens when you don't eat any carbs, okay, there's no sugars in there, and you just have the protein, basically, and your body starts burning fat all the time instead of the carbs that are there. I'm not a doctor, so I can't explain it all, but just know that ketosis is what happens to your body. And the thing is you start expelling these ketones, and you might notice your breath smells a little bad and things like that when you're on this diet. That's literally the calories flying out of your body, okay? Now, if you want to look at how the diet works, it's in 4 phases. Phase 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yes, very original names, I know, but Phase 2 and 3 basically help phase you into Phase 4, which is your maintenance phase. Basically, which is cool, is like you got 3 or 4 weeks of getting your body ready to be normal again instead of going from a very low-calorie diet to a normal diet again. Now, Phase 1 is where you're going to lose all the weight, and that's what I'll explain right now. On this diet, there's one thing you're going to have to do a lot of. First off, you need to drink a lot of water. Literally, like a gallon a day, 2.5 liters a day, things like that, because it helps your body go through, helps you cope with bloating, all kinds of stuff. Now, the diet itself, breakfast in the first phase, you're going to have a packet. Now, like I said, these packets, there's tons of different things out there, whether it's the omelets, which are really good, they have cereal, they have Rice Krispie treats, they have chocolate bars, they have all kinds of stuff. But in morning, you have a packet. And you have your supplements. And there are a lot of supplements you have to go through. You can decide, but there's 3 main ones they recommend. Okay, a potassium supplement, a calcium, magnesium supplement, and a multivitamin. Okay, now breakfast is a packet. Now at lunch, what you're going to have is you're going to have one of these protein packets again, plus 2 cups of vegetables, and they're specific vegetables. You can't go out and eat beets or corn or carrots. No, there's specific vegetables you can and can't eat, and whoever you go to get the program set up, they'll give you a list of what you can and can't eat. Okay, so lunch packet with 2 cups of vegetables and as much salad as you want. Then in the afternoon or the evening, you want another snack, and you can have the snack any time of the day. Your other snack will be another one of these packets or one of the bars or whatever. You'll have that, and you'll also take a supplement, a calcium supplement with that. And then dinner, you have your multivitamin calcium supplement again, but then you have kind of a normal dinner. You have, I mean, this is the thing, it depends on everyone, whoever you are. That's why you have to do this with the clinic, because they'll say what your intake should be of the meat, okay? For me, I weighed 290 pounds, okay? For me, it was either 5 ounces of red meat or 7 ounces of white meat for dinner, plus 2 cups of those vegetables and a salad, okay? And then I'd have another multivitamin, another calcium. And that's what you have. And you literally eat like that until you lose 90 to 100% of the weight you want to lose. I do suggest you pick a weight you really want to get to, because the weight will really come off. So what are some of the pros of this diet? Well, I will say the diet does work. If you commit, you will lose the weight. I've tried literally every fad diet out there, and I only made them through like the first 10 days, and I'd quit them every time. This diet, I stuck with it for 3 months, no problem. I actually stopped the diet because I'd lost 60 pounds in 3 months, and I thought that was too much too fast. So I'm like, no, I'm going to take some time off. So I'll actually go back on the diet here in another month to lose more weight, okay? But the diet does work, and it does work very quickly, and you see the results right away. That's another thing, is you see the results right away. Also, you don't just lose weight, you actually lose inches. And the people you go to, they'll be measuring your arms and your chest and your stomach and your hips and all these things. In the 3 months, I lost something like 14 inches on my chest and almost 10 inches on my waist. Like literally a completely different person. Here, I'll show you a before and an after picture. Yes, I've shaved a little. I finished the diet about 6 weeks ago, so that was when that was my bearded self there. Other pros out there, you get really great support. I highly suggest when you go find a clinic to go do the diet, you talk to the people that are going to have it. I have a wonderful person, Laura, at Master Clinic, the place where I do it here in Champaign. And she's super supportive, keeps me motivated, makes me go back, doesn't lecture me if I have a bad day. She goes, you know what's right or wrong, let's just go through it. And that support network really helps because you know what? Working with your husband or your wife and checking up on them with them doesn't really work. It's sometimes you need that outside person to hold yourself accountable to. So that's one of those things actually I think is a very good pro from this is you do get the professional help with these things. Also, there's lots of different foods that you can choose from. So I literally went through every single thing to find the ones I like the best. That's why I love my Southwest cheese curls. I love my strawberry wafers, and I love my chocolate drink mix and this mango stuff. I could drink it all the time, okay? Now, also, what nice thing is that when you go through these things, you start to look at food differently. You start looking at the carbs, not just the calories, the sugars, and all these things. You get a better idea of how your food works, and it helps you make lifestyle changes. And that's one of the big pros about this. Now, it's not all good, okay? There are cons to this thing, but I won't lie to you. The biggest one that a lot of people talk about is the price. Literally, each one of these packets is over $4. Okay, and if you eat 3 a day, it's over $12 to $13 a day to do the diet. Now you may say, well, that's expensive. Well, if you're like me and you have to eat out at lunch every day, think about it. That's less than going out to lunch. Okay, so one lunch out pays for a day of this. Okay, it works out. And here's the thing. My whole family, we were actually spending less money because we weren't going out to eat, and I was just buying these packets so my food was taken care of. So it can be pricey, okay, $400 to $500 a month for the food and the supplements. So I'm not going to lie to you, it can be pricey. So if that's going to be an issue, I'm just telling you right now. But I will say it's worth the price, okay? That's the first con, is the price. The second con that I would really kind of look at is you're the one that has to make the choice to do these things, okay? If you don't have the willpower, you're not going to succeed. If you fall off the wagon, you're not going to lose any weight that day, okay? So the con of the ketosis is if you fall out of it, it takes 3 or 4 days to get your body back into ketosis, starting to lose that weight again, okay? So you have to stick on it. Another thing that might be a con is you have to go for the checkups to get measured and get weighed in and things like that, have them analyze the foods you ate. And some people say, oh, that's a waste of time. I don't want to spend the time. Believe me, it makes all the difference in the world if you're going in to show somebody else your food you had, and they're like, oh, that's what you ate? Okay, that's fine. Let's see good choices, bad choices. All right, you're sticking with it. Okay, but you still have to go. But the thing is, the checkups take about 20 minutes, so it's not a lot of time. And most of the clinics that do it, they have it in the evening. You can do it before work, after work, lunchtime. They will work around your schedule, which is very nice. Another thing that depends on you and the clinic you're working with, some of them limit your exercise. Like, you're not going to be doing P90X while you do this because you have so few calories. Literally at the end of the day, you're too tired to work out anyway. But they don't want you to work out like the first month, okay? At least because how the process works in your body. I mean, I don't understand what it is, but I just know a lot of them say, hey, no exercise in that first month, or very light exercise like walking or biking is okay. Okay, but again, you have to talk to your clinic people. They'll tell you what you can and can't do. And the last con that I'd like to say is kind of the social aspect of any diet. You always feel like you're an outsider. It's like, I don't know if I want to go to this party because they're going to have food and beer that I can't eat. Well, guys, you guys need to make a choice. And you'll be surprised how supportive your friends are once you start to lose the weight. I mean, I started on a Thursday, and we had a tailgate party at a football game that Saturday. And I was telling my friend, like, hey, have a beer, have some brats. Like, I'm on a diet. They're like, oh, you sure? I'm like, I want to commit to this. I said, oh, okay. And when I saw him again 2 games later, I had lost, 15 pounds. Like, whoa, I can see a difference already. Yeah. And then everyone's kind of supportive with it. Also, on the other side, the social thing is you might worry you can't go to a restaurant. Believe me, most restaurants do have options that will be okay on this diet. Just make good choices, okay, and you'll be fine. So, overall, ideal protein. Should you do it? Yes or no? If you are willing to commit to it, yes, you should, because it does work. You will lose the weight. You will lose the inches. And honestly, I'm excited to start it up again because of the good results that I did have. I wish you tons of luck on this. If you're going to do it, go do it. Find a clinic. One little tip, though, if you go to a clinic, some of them make you buy a whole box, like 7 things of butterscotch pudding. Do you really want 7 things of butterscotch pudding? Maybe not. Go to a place that lets you buy individual packets so you can mix and match, okay? In the town where I live in, there's one place that lets me individually package, get these. Other ones make me buy, 7 butterscotch. I'm like, guys, I like butterscotch. But that much? I don't know. Okay, so I highly suggest 2 things. for the clinic you choose, make sure you can buy individual packets, and make sure that the people you work with are very supportive, and I think there will be. So that's all for my Ideal Protein review. I wish you great luck. It does work. I want to say thank you to Laura at Master Clinic and everybody at the Master Clinic for their help with me with losing my weight, and I'm ready to start up again. So hey, good luck everybody, and if you have any questions about the diet, anything, leave one below. I'll do the best I can to help you out. Bye.